What's up, guys? I'm Toby. For the first time ever, I am finally getting my own movie. I thought, why not, before I get my own individual movie, why not we start with me versus the man? I don't want to face madness because that is Doc's problem, not mine. But before we begin, I want to tell the history of myself, told by myself. The man got to tell his story, his entire history of his franchise. I'm part of his franchise, but also I've had a lot of things that have happened to myself. So I was born in 1984. And for the first 12, 13 years old, I was like anybody around that age. School, rebel, going outside, all that stuff. But then something happened in our city. Some guy's wife was taken from the house. And didn't hear anything about what happened until 5 years later, in 2002. So I was 18. All of a sudden I hear of this man in this hoodie. Now, the name of the man didn't come about until 2017. But there was this man in this hoodie. And he found the two people that took his wife, and he killed them. And that got me really, really, really fascinated. I decided something totally new, totally different. That is stalk this man, see what he does. So I did. And there was a pattern. Every 2 years, this man killed every 2 years. New people that would come into his house, he would take and kill them. And just got more and more and more in that stalker mode until 2014. Then for some reason for 3 years he stopped. Didn't kill anybody in 2015. Kill anybody in 2016. So 2017 comes around. It is March 2017. Because I was still following him, I kept multiple notebooks, every single move that he would make. But for some reason, the people that would live by his house, he just wouldn't. But what nobody knows is that I know he did kill somebody in 2016. But in this timeline, I guess, nobody talks about it. Because I didn't even know about it. The person that knew every single thing about this guy didn't even know until I came to his house one day and there this person was. So 2017 rolls around. This guy named Brandon. He's a YouTuber. He films his new house, but then he starts being stalked by this guy. This guy that would later be known as the Man. But something very interesting that I have never told anybody until now. Well, he was kidnapped and killed by the Man. Very next year, 2018. The first time ever the Man is killed in multiple years. Never before has this happened before. And this guy named Chris, he goes, and I start getting even more obsessed because now he's actually doing this multiple times. I decided to have a little bit of fun of this and actually get the same hoodie and act like the Man. So the person that was actually seeing Chris is not the Man, it was me the whole time. So this would go on, and then Madness came back. Madness and him officially faced for the first time. And I was there when they faced. I just watched in the distance. It was fantastic. It was great. Madness won, which enraged the Man. So then you fast forward, he keeps on doing it multiple times a year now. But myself, it was getting to the point where I was like, I need to come in at some point. So Madness and the Man, they face against each other again. The Man won this time. And then they would face 3 years later for the final time until more recently. But you guys already know about that. Then obviously the series would begin in 2027. It's now 2034. So 3 years would go by. I officially come in. I officially come into Tim and Brandon's office, and I say to Tim, nothing is wrong with me, but I need to talk to you. I know who you are. I know who everyone is in this place. I know everyone back at your house. So I explained everything that I know. That I can actually scare the Man. Because for the first time ever, a stalker is being stalked. And that's exactly what happens. I meet the Man for the very first time, face to face. And it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. And I scared him. Because for the first time ever, the Man actually didn't know what was going on. The Man plans everything out. So do I. But I did it better. So you fast forward 3 years later. If you're fans of the series that Brandon does, you know what happened in season 6. The Man pulled a trick out of the original series, and that was kidnap. So he took me. He's like, I want to play a game. I said, okay. But we have to make a deal. If I get all 3 of these categories of this game right, you let me go. But if you win any of the categories, you can kill me. And I lost. And I know some people say, did you actually? Yeah, you did. You did actually kill me. For an hour or 2, I was gone. But then I woke up, which shocked me. Because if you don't know, there's this blue liquid that actually turns people into supernatural in this city of Horrifying Nights. And I didn't see any there. What I'm thinking is that maybe I had some already in my system, I don't know. I came back to life, and the drug guy, which is Mike, he took me in. He taught me all of these liquids that there are in this city. There's way more than 7, but I don't want to tell those all. Yeah, I'll probably tell 2 or 3 new ones. But the 7, if you don't know, there's a green, which is for the urban legends. Red, which is, instead of blood, actually gives you a little bit of supernatural power for a little bit. There's black, which, black and blue, if you combine those together, it actually is making the cold more powerful than a supernatural, like me. Blue, obviously. Yellow, which is for the followers, which controls all the luck that happens in this city. It can actually give you luck, but can actually take your luck away as well. And then there's the mysterious liquid, which is the purple liquid. And that's poison, which I have not talked about yet to anybody, which I plan on doing so. But I am officially back as a supernatural. And so much has changed since I last talked quite a bit on this series or whole franchise, whatever you want to call it. But it's different now. I'm not going to solely work on at the meeting's house. I'm going to put more of my focus on the mansion and try and finally stop the man. One way to do that is face against him. I don't know if I'm going to win. It doesn't matter. But I want to try. So that is it for me. So we officially begin this movie. I don't know how long it'll be. Brandon wants to be 30 or 45 minutes, so his wish is my command, so yeah. Here we go. Hey guys. So Toby is alive. I don't know how. But like you guys saw, in the most recent Man episode, I put a bunch of liquids together. A combination of red, green, and blue. Feels good. Feels good. But for the first time since probably season 5, so it's been a while. I'm scared. Because one thing that didn't matter what I did, one thing that always stuck somewhere in my head is Toby. For some reason, he always stuck in my head because he actually outplanned me. He outscared me. See, if you are one of those viewers that only watch the series and nothing before that, for the first 25 years, 28 years, nothing could stop me. Madness had beaten me before, but he didn't scare me. He never scared me. Brandon never scared me. Tim never scared me. Tim's brother never scared me. Nobody ever scared me because I could always outplan them, outthink them, outstalk them until Toby came along. And then all of a sudden, everything changed. Because for the first time ever, somebody was stalking me. Somebody was basically playing me the entirety of my killer existence. And then I finally killed him. And it felt great. It felt great because nothing could stop me. Shadow couldn't stop me. Nobody could stop me. I was right back to where that was. And then all of a sudden, a year later, I'm about to finally take out the last person that ticks me off, and then I hear that voice. That voice that has haunted me since he first made his appearance, and that is Toby's voice. I don't know what I'm going to do. Now that I'm supernatural, I shouldn't be scared at all. But for some reason I am. Getting a phone call. Hello? Fine. Sounds good to me. It looks like Toby wants to make a versus film against me. This will be my third versus film this year. So far, I'm 2-0, so fine, if that's what he wants to do, fine with me. But you didn't say when. And that scares me. Brandon, everybody, sit down. Okay. So I decided something. So I've been back for around a month and a half now. So I decided I wanted to come back with a bang. I decided I'm going to face against a man. You've only been back for a month, or just over a month. You already want to risk everything. Why? Because I want to scare the man even more. There's a lot of the powers that you guys don't know that I'll share to you guys throughout. I want to scare him even more. The way to do that is beat him at his own game. So, tell me everything about the man. Tell me everything that has changed since I was gone, now that I'm back. Fine. The man is extremely powerful now. And ever since you were gone until you came back, felt like you got even more stronger. He could move things with his mind. He could kill people without barely even moving. He just, with you gone, it felt like he believed like he was even stronger, and because he believed, it made him even more stronger. I don't know how. But now that you're back, I don't know if maybe it's gone down. I don't know. Or if he's even more stronger now. Because of him being enraged and being shocked. I don't know. But that is everything. Okay, now I knew about the moving stuff with his mind, because he did that to me when he kidnapped me. And I was in his house, and he moved the room, and stunned me because I had never seen that before. But the other stuff I had never heard about. So this is interesting. And I already called him. So he already knows I'm going to face against him. So I want him to be ready. So one of the powers I will tell you guys about is my ability to be somewhere without people even knowing it. Over the course of the last year, I was actually stalking the man. Once again, going back to the very beginning. The reason why he didn't even know, when he was at the meeting's house, nobody knew, is that I got into their house without even touching the door, going through the door, and all that stuff. And it also has to do with some of the liquids. So, one of the liquids I have to talk about is the gray liquid. When Mike, the drug guy, presented it to me, I had no idea what any of these liquids were when he first took me back in. I had only briefly known about the blue liquid, but even then when I died, I didn't know that that was the thing that made you supernatural. So he told me all this stuff. He said the green was for the urban legends, red was for the followers, blue was for all the supernaturals, black and blue is what basically makes the cult, but a little bit of the mysterious liquid, which we do not know about. That's why it's mysterious still. And then you have the purple liquid, which is basically a poison. But then you have the gray, which gray is very interesting because it gives you the ability, if you are a supernatural, you can only do this if you're a supernatural. He did tell me that if he did it himself, if he put the gray liquid into himself, he would pass out and he would not wake up for a week. So it only works with the supernatural, what I found, what he told me. And I've only done it one time. He put it in me, and basically what happened is that for several hours, maybe even a day, that the only time I did it, it did last a day, but he said that usually it works with people that he did do the experiments on that were supernatural, but obviously are dead now. It only worked for maybe 6 hours, 8 hours, but for me it worked for a day. And basically the ability is that it made me basically invisible. Basically the perfect thing for a stalker. But I used basically my old tactics that I used when I was stalking the man. And that was being in the shadows. Being in certain places that he would never go, would never walk towards. And that's where I would stay. Because I have a great eye, I can be very, very far away and still notice things. But with this gray liquid, I was able to get into the house, not even worry about anything, because they couldn't see me. So, yeah. So, I think what I'm going to do is go talk to Mike again, see if he has any new information on new liquids or anything like that, so that I can have any more types of powers over the man and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go. Alright? Goodbye. So this is great. He wants to face against the man. we have to find a way, any type of way, to make sure the man doesn't win. Crap. God. Well, the man is 2-0 this year. He beat Madness. He beat Shadow. Pretty easily too. You need to just make sure that there's a way that the man can't beat him even if he does. So far I don't know what that is. Mike, hey. Yeah, I'm good. Did you hear? No? I decided I'm going to face against a man. Yeah. I'm good. Some of the side effects that you told me of being supernatural in the blue liquid sometimes going against you. Sometimes it's hard, but I'm good. So I was told, actually I just came here myself, but have you found any new liquids? Anything new you need to tell me about? Well, it's funny that you say about new liquids or anything about the man. As you know, Brandon is the bullseye killer. Now, not anybody else knows in the mansion just yet, but obviously you know because you were there, and obviously Brandon has helped both you and I. Well, the man, after hearing what you did, decided to experiment with himself, with putting the black, the blue, and the red liquids together. Now I just put them all together, and this is what happened. Come here. Well, what is going to happen is that the man is going to get super strong, but it's only going to last for about half as long as, for example, the green liquid, if you combine both of those, or the gray liquid like we did that one time. This is only going to be half, and once it wears off, he is going to pass out, because it's basically going to act like you're throwing everything at once, and it's just going to hit you. It's like jet lag or something like that. So, yeah, that's what's new. But no new liquids. That's about it for that. Interesting. Well, I don't know where the man is. I think I'm ready. I want to experiment on something real quick. Yeah. Alright, bye. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill some people. But I promise myself that I'm not going to. So why not go to the followers and the cult itself? Mess around. Never met this cult, so why not do it now? Alright, is everybody ready? I think it's time to go to the meeting's house. Toby, you're alive. How shocking. You're right. Notebook man. It is shocking that I'm alive. You know what's more shocking is this whole comeback of yours, I guess you could say. You could say that I'm making a comeback of my own. Mine is very different. My revenge is on something that actually matters in this city. You don't matter. You haven't mattered since 2006. So, why don't you just take your little cult, or two, since I know about number 8, and obviously he's going to be taking your members. So why don't you just take your ball and go home? Because I don't want anybody to get in my way of getting revenge on the man. And you know, it's funny. You can try this, but it's not gonna work. I will face against anybody. Because I am supernatural. Yes, you have way more power than I do. I have revenge on my mind. So if you get in my way, I'm going to fucking kill you. There's your cuss word for the day. Bye. Message received. For going down all these lanes, I guess. I'm not cussing again, so maybe next time with YouTube's rules. For Brandon's sake, I want to keep this video alive and well, so yeah, I'm not going to do any of that anymore, but you got your F word for the day. Where's the followers at? Followers. So it is true. You're alive. Yeah, it is. Now, I already talked to the Notebook Man and his cult. And I realized something. In order to get me ready to face against the man, I thought that I would go down everyone's lane and tell you why to not mess with me. So, where's all your followers at? This is gonna be interesting. It should. You 3 over there, you 2 over there. I know you're supernatural, but we have luck on our side. So, good luck. Funny. You know, I realized something. You ever heard of the log liquid? By your expression, you probably do. See, this right here is a lug liquid. Now, how I have that is actually funny. It's from a guy named Mike, that you probably guys know all very well. He taught me a lot. One, how to prove myself after being, dead, and then waking up and being alive, being supernatural. He also told me a whole bunch about liquids, and even liquids that even anybody in the meeting's house doesn't even know about, or even the mansion itself. See this, right here. See, now, what's going to happen is You know, I promised Mike I wouldn't kill anybody. But he didn't say anything about anybody from the meeting's house. So let's have some fun. Ugh. Now that everyone's down, follower number 1. I don't know your name, I don't care to remember it at all. But, don't stay in my way. Because I want to beat the man up a lot. So, get that message. Tell it to everybody in the meeting's house. Until next time. Shock me. Anybody here? Come on. Come on. Get out of your hiding place. Come on. Follower. What the hell are you guys doing here? We have a problem. Very big problem. So you have to leave him behind. Notebook man. What are you doing? The way you look seems like we're here for the same reason. Man, there is a huge problem. I think you know who we're talking about. Toby. He came my house, and I tried everything. I have black and blue and mysterious liquid that makes it stronger than any of you guys that are supernatural. But he overpowered me. I don't know how, but he did it. And it looks like the followers, their luck didn't work either. Didn't. Because he has this thing called the luck liquid, which I didn't even know existed. I thought it was only with us. I didn't know that it existed outside of my building. He says Mike did it, but how? So it looks like you guys came here to tell me that Toby's smart. I already know that. I know that he already knows about, like, all these liquids and stuff. And he knows probably a lot more than I do. But he doesn't have something that I do have. And that is the passion of taking anybody that I see out. I could take any of you out, I could take you out, I could take you out, but I don't do that because we're supposed to work together. And for a little while, Toby and I were supposed to work together, because he was working on both sides, Meeting's house and the mansion. Obviously that didn't work out. Toby's smart, I know that. He's sending a message and I got it. Message received, I got it. Viewers, Toby wants me. He's got me. I don't know where the hell he is, but it doesn't matter. Time, place, doesn't matter. I'm ready to fight him whenever he's ready. But we have to make sure that no one else gets hurt. Did he kill anybody? Great. Well, I guess I have to catch up. So, where was I? Get out of your hiding place. Get out. Come on. It's fine. It won't last that long. Come on. Don't run. Don't run. Alright. Now where was I? Hopefully, he told them. Because I'm heading to the meeting's house. I'll take out as many people as I can. Probably just knock them out. And, matter of fact, I'm already here. Dr. Tim Stalker. How have you been? That's all I wanted. Brandon. Didn't know that he moved from Relive to Horrifying Nights. I didn't know that. Yeah, just stopped by to see where the man was, but it seems like you're waiting for him. Yeah, everything's good. Decided to move here to the real Horrifying Nights and figure out some things, urban legends and stuff. How about you? Nothing. Just want revenge on the man. You can understand that, right? So why don't you go on home? Because once I see the man, you don't want to be in the same place. Okay? Bye. Poolside. Ah, screw it. Corn maze killer. I'll make you knocked out for a few hours. Shadow. Hi. So you know what? I don't have time to talk. So, one second. Where's Madness? Guess he's not here. Now it's just time to wait, ladies and gentlemen. Just wait for the man to come home. it's dark out. Are all the lights off? Nobody's down. Everyone's knocked out. Toby? Toby? Toby. Ah, the man. I've been waiting for this ever since I came back to life. Waited for this moment to officially stop you. I know I can't kill you, and you can't kill me, but I'm going to win. You're right. Neither of us can kill each other. We got the wrong person when you say who's going to win. You don't remember. So far this year, I'm 2-0. In fights, I've yet to lose. Beat Madness, beat Shadow, and I'm going to beat you, trifecta. There's no way you can beat me. I have been supernatural for 2 years now. You've been supernatural for a year at best. Why don't we stop this talking and we just begin? Sounds good to me. Your move. With pleasure. Oh. Just a little rusty. It's because I'm going to win. Okay. Oh. I guess it's time for the gray liquid. Here we go. Where the hell did you go? Where'd you go? Oh. 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 Where the hell are you? Where are you? Here. The little, purple liquid. You poisoned me? Really? Fair enough. Yeah. I did. Stop. 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 You beat him. You won. He's gonna be out for at least a day or two, alright? Maybe a week. You won. Come on. Come on. Fine. that's it, guys. That's it for Man vs. Toby. Next month, you're either getting the Notebook Man vs. number 8, or a Doc individual movie. One of the two. So, make sure to like, subscribe. Until next time.